Kerbal Space Program.
Low-Tech Minmus. Hey guys, HaemessB here with another low-tech mission. This time I tweaked the rocket a little bit and I decided to go to Minmus with it and gather as much science as I possibly could. But before we get into this mission, I just want to talk a little bit about something I'm working on right now. The current Reddit challenge, if you don't know, is a challenge where you're supposed to go to the moon or any other body in the Kerbal system, and you have to not only get there, but get back, land on Kerbin, and then do the whole thing over again. And I've been working on it for a few days, got the lander tweaked and some other things, and I'm getting ready to actually do the mission. So keep an eye out for that. I had a lot of fun designing that one. That was a blast. That was a really good challenge, just to try to be as efficient as possible. And I kind of like being efficient. It's something I do in my job, and it just really brings me satisfaction for some reason. And the video for that challenge is not going to be just commentary like I'm doing now. It's actually going to be a little story that I've written up, and Jeb and Bob will play parts in it, and I will also complete the challenge, but that will be kind of just a side note, really. So, yeah, keep an eye out for that. Oh, and I apologize profusely for the sound quality in my previous videos. I was using an old Logitech headset that I had just laying around, and the earphones were really squeaky, and they would crackle, and every time the cord would touch something, it would make noise. So I have a new microphone now, and I hope I sound a little bit better. It wasn't exactly expensive, but it's a lot better than the one I had. So I should be able to put out a little bit better sound now, so that's exciting. And now that I've got that out of the way, let's get back to the mission. So on my transfer there, I noticed, or I didn't notice rather, that I was coming in under Minmus, and that's why I couldn't get the maneuver set up where I would have a really close encounter, like within 15,000 meters or so. So I have to do a really elliptical orbit, and then I was able to bring it down on this side, and I figured, well, I'm here, I might as well just land from this elliptical orbit because I have plenty of fuel. So as I come down the first time, I get to a really high spot, and I wasn't really sure about it, but then I decided, well, I probably have enough fuel to land in two different places, so I'll just do that. So as I came down here, my speed indicator on my nav ball somehow got stuck in orbit mode, so I had to kind of land manually without the nav ball. That was kind of difficult, so I bounced up a little bit there. So here's our first landing. This is my first landing on Minmus since career mode came out. It's kind of funny, actually. Me and my friend were playing Minecraft, and we were talking on Skype, and then he decided he wanted to play Kerbal Space Program, so I opened mine up. I pulled out my moon rocket, and I just thought, well, maybe I'll just see if this thing can get to Minmus. And so I tried it, and this was all on my first try. I managed to get there, and I was pretty impressed with that, just because things hardly ever go right the first time when I'm playing this game. So I was, talking to him the whole time and telling him what I was doing. So here is our second landing down in the low lake bed valleys that you normally see on these kind of videos. And I've never actually come here and landed in two different spots. And that's one of the things I really love about this game. You're constantly accomplishing things, and then you think, well, maybe I can go a little farther. And every time you do, you're always proud of yourself. And not only proud, but it makes you want to build something better, something bigger, something that can do more every time. So this game just has tons of enjoyment for me. I don't see myself ever getting tired of it, kind of just like Minecraft, where it just keeps getting updated, things keep getting added, and you're just constantly having fun with it. So when I was taking off here, I just thought, I have lots of fuel, so let's just burn until we get an escape right off the surface. Don't fuss with orbits. We don't need that. So yeah, I get my escape, I bring the periaps down into the atmosphere, and right at this point I know that's another mission complete, and let's just hope that I don't crash and get to keep all my science. And I thought this was cool, so I'd record it. The moon swinging around, looking like it's gonna come and hammer us. So here, as I was coming down, I was messing around with the science and I couldn't get the window to close, so I think I may have deleted some stuff there, unfortunately. But it was still a pretty good mission. Like I said, I did my first double landing on Minmus in one mission, and I really didn't have to worry about fuel at all through the whole thing. I even wasted some on the parachute deploy. And as we come down, we make it just fine, and that's it. So we managed to get 700 science, and as always, if you guys like the video, please like it and subscribe. Thank you very much.